Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball.
And what is good, everybody? Happy Friday night. Welcome back in once again tonight for another Celtics stream going on, and this one is going to be a special night tonight. We have the return of JT, Jason Tatum, tonight, 10 months after suffering an Achilles injury in the playoffs last year, coming on back at a record type of time, 298 days later, as he is back. The comeback going to be bigger than the setback for Jason Tatum, as he is back tonight for the Celtics and inside the starting five. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. It looks like, according to NBA Dunk Central on Twitter through Jorge Sedano, ESPN insider, Jason Tatum will not have a minutes restriction tonight. That coming by one of the ESPN insiders on Twitter, but just one of the top recovery timelines ever for an NBA player, coming back after a torn Achilles. Kobe came back 240 days later. A couple other players, Dominique Wilkins 283, Chauncey Billups 296, and Jason Tatum coming back tonight 298 days after suffering the torn Achilles in the playoffs last year against the Knicks. And Celtics gonna have to bounce back tonight in this game and do it for JT. JT ready and activated, ready to go inside the starting five tonight for Jason Tatum, with a full-packed, sold-out TD Garden Friday night, March the 6th, 2026, for the long-awaited 10 months later return of Jason Tatum, happening on national TV tonight, going up against Cooper Flagg and the Dallas Mavericks. What a homecoming tonight for Cooper Flagg, first ever NBA game, and going up against his regional team that he grew up rooted for when he was a kid, born in the home state of Maine, up in Newport, Maine, for Cooper Flagg, drafted number 1 in the 2025 draft for the Dallas Mavericks, going up against Jason Tatum, making his return tonight at the TD Garden, Boston, Massachusetts. Oh man, what a lit night it's going to be tonight here in this matchup. Thanks all for joining in for this one. Glad to have you guys back on board, being a part here of the channel. We're going to tip off in around 12 to 15 minutes from now, approximately. This is a nationally televised game tonight. Celtics looking to keep up their number 2 spot in the Eastern Conference right now, They're 1.5 games above the Knicks, 41-21. Dallas really struggling with the opposite record, 21 wins, 41 losses for the Mavs this season, and both of these teams basically basically opposites of one another in like the last 2 months approximately what they have done. Dallas really struggling. One of the worst records in the entire NBA dating back to January 24th, just 2-15 in their previous 17 games for Dallas. Celtics had that dud against Charlotte on Wednesday, but nevertheless, Celtics been playing really well recently besides that dud. Boston right now is 12-3 in their last 15. They've had a couple duds here and there. They had one last week against Denver, and then they had one against the Knicks on Super Bowl Sunday, but they really haven't had that many losses for them recently, racking up a bunch of wins, going 12-3 in their previous 15. It's all about bouncing back. Celtics haven't lost back-to-back games since January 10th, January 12th against the Spurs and the Pacers. So Celtics following a loss, they are 5-0 in their last 5 games following a loss. Yeah, things going pretty well, Warren. Glad to have you back in. David, thanks for joining in tonight on this one. And if you guys are new, smash the thumbs up. Really appreciate you guys for being a part of the stream. Also pinned in the chat, if anybody out there would like to do so, the Behind New York Basketball March Madness Tournament Challenge group is up for the NCAA tournament. Once again, that link is pinned to the chat. All are welcome to join in. The brackets will be released on Selection Sunday. That's on Sunday, March 15th, where the brackets will release on Selection Sunday. And then the brackets will lock on Thursday, March the 19th around noontime. Selection Sunday gets released just after 6 p.m. on Sunday, March 15th. So that link is up there. Feel free to fill out brackets for March Madness and be a part on the channel for the March Madness Bracket Challenge group this year. This game will tip off at around 7:15 Eastern time, so approximately 10 minutes from now, it's going to tip off. Hey, what's good, Jeffrey? Welcome in. Yeah, looks like Kim English is done from Providence, so that's what a lot of sources have out there, that Kim English is, looks like he's out at Providence, that it's going to be coaching rest of the season, whatever happens in the Big East tournament, and then that's it. I honestly do not like that. That's terrible. Telling a head coach that he's out, will not be the head coach for next year when you still got 1 week, 2 weeks left to go in the season, and yeah, you haven't even made the NCAA tournament or anything. They'd have to go out, win the Big East tournament championship to get to the NCAAs, but I mean, that's terrible. Just telling the head coach with a final week left to go in the season that you're not going to be the head coach next year. What that does for the team morale and stuff like that. Yes, Jason Tatum return game back tonight for Jason Tatum. So he is in the starting lineup tonight, 298 days after his ruptured Achilles for Jason Tatum, as he comes back tonight for the Celtics, and comeback going to be greater than the setback. It's with the day 25 in his recovery. That was posted by the Celtics 38 weeks ago over on social media. The comeback will be greater than the setback, and look at him now, coming back almost 300 days later. Well, that's good. Fishing, thanks for joining in. Dwayne, glad to have you back in. Vegas, welcome back in, brother. Dark Eye Lowlander, welcome back to the street for this one. Yeah, Celtics come in as a huge favor. They're a 15.5-point favor tonight on the line in this game. And that link is pinned to the chat if anybody's interested in joining in the Behind New York Basketball March Madness Bracket Challenge to fill out a March Madness bracket in the channel group for this year. Feel free to do so. I'll keep on promoting it every single stream leading up to the NCAA tournament. Probably not going to do a lot of the NCAA tournament games this year because I'm really busy, especially weekends for the last 2 weekends of March, but hoping to cover some of the games when I do have a chance, and I'm hoping to cover the Selection Sunday bracket reveal as well this year. Ice Baby, glad to have you back in. Hope all is going well. Happy Friday out to everybody out there. This is the early game tonight for national TV. So Celtics get the early game tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern time slot. Heat and Hornets tip off a couple minutes from now as well. Only other game tipping off around the 7 p.m. time slot. And then Blazers at Rockets, Knicks at Nuggets. That should be a great game. That's not nationally televised either. Two great teams with excellent records. New York, third in the East behind Boston, 40-23. Nuggets, 39-24, sitting at fifth in the West. Pelicans at Suns, Clippers at Spurs. That's the nationally televised game for the 9:30 that will follow this one today. Clippers, one game below 500. Spurs, just, man, what a season that San Antonio has had. Wemby, just absolute alien mode for him. 45-17 for San Antonio. That is right now number 2 behind Oklahoma City. Celtics take on those two teams next week. Celtics got like a gauntlet of a schedule starting Sunday. They got Cleveland. It's been playing really well recently after the All-Star break. Cleveland has James Harden now on the Cavs, and then next week they have San Antonio and OKC in back-to-back games. So yeah, they got their work cut out for them. And tonight, huge favorites, should go out there, take care of business. Cooper Flagg played his heart out a month ago when he played his first ever NBA game against the Celtics. Really gave it his all. He dropped down 36 points in 37 minutes. Jaylen Brown dropped down 33 in the win for Boston over Dallas, 110-100 from last month. And then Peyton Pritchard had a great game as well, 26 points. I hope that he can get back on track. He had nothing in the last game for Pritchard. He had a terrible game against Charlotte. Didn't have a great game either against Philly. He was scoreless in that game too on Sunday. And then the game in between, he was excellent against Milwaukee. The one on Monday this week, he was great. Yeah, it's differing reports out there. The athletic director for Providence said that there's nothing yet about Kim English being fired yet. There's sources online on the internet that's put out that Kim English has been. It's said that Kim English will not be the head coach after the conclusion of the season. Yes, Jason Tatum starting tonight. So Tatum's going to be starting tonight in this game. This is according to NBA Central on Twitter, and this is per Jorge Sedano, insider for ESPN, that Jason Tatum will not have a minutes restriction tonight. That's really shocking. I thought that he would be playing like 8 to 10 minutes. That's something to monitor throughout the course of this game. That if he's like fully ready like that, holy smokes. If Jason Tatum's going to come out and he's going to play like 20, 25 minutes, I would expect him honestly to play between 8 and 12 tonight for minutes. Just to be able to get acclimated back into game flow and game speed. And yeah, like this type of game today, just don't expect Tatum to come out, drop down like 25, 30 plus points. I mean, for him, his over-under, I believe, is at 6.5 tonight. So we're looking at probably a single-digit number out of Tatum. I mean, it would be amazing if he can drop down at least 10 plus. That'd be incredible for his first game coming back. But I expect him to score like single digits tonight for Tatum because he hasn't played in almost 300 days. It's so tough to get the wheels back, especially even though he's like a top 5 player in the league. It really doesn't matter because it's all about repetition. Like when you go out there, it's all about repetition. Like don't expect Tatum to be able to have this monster game day one in the comeback for Tatum. It's going to take some time for him. It'll take a lot of time, I feel like, and it's all about reps. That's one of the things I learned working with a broadcaster for ESPN, taking some of his courses last couple months ago, was that the only way you're going to get better is through reps and going out there and drilling it in every single day, getting that practice, getting those reps in, and that goes for Tatum. And yeah, he missed a significant amount of time not being able to get up any shots with the torn Achilles. And then, man, it must have felt great. The first day that he was, like, back in the practice facility, that must have been an amazing feeling. Being able to just finally move, get up out of the walking boot, like all the steps that it took for Jason Tatum to get back on the floor, go through practice with his teammates, go through like light work, and then eventually move on to 5-on-5 scrimmaging, and now playing in front of the home crowd for the first time in 10 months. I mean, it's incredible. Switch to the jerseys tonight as well. I'm wearing the Tatum jersey, by the way, so I've been wearing the green a lot for the Jaylen Brown jersey. Jaylen Brown's green jersey in the background. That's the jersey color that the Celtics have tonight, is the green and white that Boston's wearing tonight. So Celtics take the floor with the green jerseys, white numbers, white letters tonight on their whole floor. And I wear the Tatum jersey that I got here, the black and green version for JT's alternate jersey that I have. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Wow, Jackpot Simpson going for Dallas to cover at 21.5 tonight. Best of luck on that tonight there, bud. And if you guys enjoy college basketball, March Madness just around the corner. Feel free to put in a March Madness bracket. Join the March Madness bracket challenge group that they have going on, that we're doing again this year. That link is pinned in the chat. All are welcome to join and be a part of this year's March Madness bracket group once again. Jason Tatum not only playing tonight, he will be starting in this game for JT and making his season debut 298 days after suffering the ruptured Achilles in the NBA Eastern Conference second round against the New York Knicks back in May. What a journey for JT. The comeback going to be bigger than the setback. Here we go. Celtics with Jason Tatum back in action. Boston going right to left on the floor. And Dallas will be going left to right as we are underway. And the Celtics control the opening tip. First possession of the game. Tatum has it first at the wing. Takes on Cooper Flag. Off to Hauser with a three left it short off the rim. Jaylen Brown collects the offensive rebound. Brown on top into the hands of Hauser. Finds Tatum. Tatum at the left wing. Playing iso ball. 101. Dribbles up. Jumper. Follow away baseline. Off the back rim. No good. A rebound secured by Dallas with Max Christie. JT got a shot off opening possession in action. Opening possession here for Dallas. Christie at the top. Ball got poked loose into the backcourt. Cooper Flag able to scoop it up. Flag sends it out to the wing. One dribble. Jacking up the three by Dallas. No good. Skipped around the rim and out. So that was off the mark there for the Mavs. Max Christie, Cooper Flag. Chris Middleton was the one that missed the three. Down low, Celtics unable to convert. Offensive rebound control by Kata. PJ Washington, Dwight Powell inside the starting five. Quarter jumper. Derek White missed the three poorly. Skidded off the side of the glass. So the rebound gets controlled by Dallas. Chris Middleton. Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, Jason Tatum. First game of the season alongside Nemish Kata, the starting five today for the Celtics. Bad pocket pass down low. Kata collects the steal. Celtics with possession. White up the floor. Hand off to Brown at the wing of the perimeter. Jaylen Brown dribbles inside the key. JB up fake. Free throw circle. Leaner. Deep two. No good off the mark. Rebound secured by Powell. Nobody can make a shot to start off this game right now. First 90-plus seconds of action. Jumper to elbow. Christie off the back rim, no good. Tatum, first rebound of the season for JT. JB up the floor. Brown, one-on-one, takes on Washington. Bounce past Kata. Hand off Tatum. Tatum dribbles up, lobs it up. Over the top, Kata shoves it through with a two-hand slam. Jason Tatum on the board. Opening assist of the game for JT. Jason Tatum credits with an assist off the entry pass lob to Kata. Missed shot at the elbow by Christie. Rebound secured by Kata. Celtics with the possession. Pass midcourt with Tatum. Tatum at the wing. Tatum has an opening. Tatum thought about the step back. Pocket pass down low. Kata goes up. Missed the slam dunk as it goes back to Dallas up through the pack. Dwight Powell drives on Tatum inside. Kick out to the top. Into the hands to Washington. PJ and dish out to Flag. On top, Max Christie thought about pulling up from 30 feet deep, guarded by White, 8 in the timer. Slow start for both of these offenses to begin. Christie on the three, around the rim and out to rebound, secured by Brown. Boston back with the basketball. Jaylen Brown at the wing takes on Washington. One-on-one, gives it off to White, back into the hands to Tatum at the left wing. Tatum fires it cross-court into the hands to White. White, 30-footer straight away, left off the rim short. Washington with a defensive rebound. Brickfest right now to start off this game. Bounce pass Cooper Flag. Flag, a turnaround, connects on the two. Yeah, no problem, Jeffrey. First 3+ minutes of action, only 4 combined points right now on the board. Celtics going to slow it down. It's going to be a defensive rock fight tonight. Tatum comes off the screen. Lob again to Keita. Blocked from behind by Flag. Not clean. The referees roll it on the flag on the personal foul. If this was on the alley-oop dunk attempt, there will be 2 free throws. If this was before that, it's going to be a side in. And it looks like it's going to be free throws. So Keita will have 2 shots here at the line. First one by Keita off the mark. Both of these teams just can't connect with anything. Stone cold start for both sides right now. Second free throw bricked off the iron as well, so Keita goes empty that trip at the free throw line. Celtics 1 for 8 to begin this game. Dallas struggling as well. Flag attacks inside the paint, soars up, and draws the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Cooper Flag. Ooh, Cooper Flag. Oh, man, he is walking gingerly right now. Cooper Flag looks like... Yeah, this looks like a serious injury. Cooper Flag holding his bottom right ankle. Yeah, this looks pretty bad. We're going to head to the timeout. Cooper Flag, as he went up for the layup, got fouled, came down in a ton of pain, holding and grimacing onto his lower right ankle for Cooper Flag. So we're going to head to the timeout. 8:34 left to go in the opening quarter of action as we take the first timeout in the night. Damn, never want to see that. Hopefully that young man's able to get back on the floor. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Cooper Flag just went down. Looked like a lower right ankle injury. We'll keep you guys posted what happens throughout. Hopefully he'll be back on the floor, but it looked like he was in some serious pain. Like he was limping gingerly towards the bench. Vucevic comes off the bench. Keita has been a consistent starter for the Celtics this year. I honestly like that. Keita brings more of an edge, like physicality, and just a grittiness defensively for Keita. It also brings the energy with lobs as well. Like, you got to start off strong, and I like that, where the Celtics start a guy like Keita to bring the energy right from the start for him, and then Vooch comes off the bench, stretches the floor, and drills threes. So their second unit is lethal from behind the arc. Between Vucevic and Pritchard, those two guys stretch the floor big time. Not really much going on for the offenses to start off this game. Both of these teams just cannot get into a rhythm offensively. Celtics are 1 for 8. Keita with 2 points, 3 rebounds. Jaylen Brown, 2 rebounds. Jason Tatum, part of the only scoring play so far. He had the lob assist to Keita off the alley-oop jam. So Tatum, off the lone basket, recording the assist off the lob to Keita. Tatum with a rebound as well. So Tatum's played three minutes so far, and based on Twitter, it was NBA Central per an ESPN insider that put out there that Tatum will not be on a minutes restriction. Cooper Flag is back on the floor right now as we come back from the TV break. Yeah, Cooper Flag was grimacing, holding holding his ankle. Beg my pardon, that was his left ankle cutting into commercial. So that was his left ankle going into commercial, but he's out on the floor right now shooting the 2 free throws. First free throw is good. I've yet to see any of the World Baseball Classic. Saw USC is playing Brazil tonight. Second free throw is good by Flag. So Flag's out there. Flag's continuing. So Cooper Flag right now on the court. Celtics with possession. Right to left on the floor for Boston. Tatum at the wing takes on Flag. 2 Duke Blue Devils going up against one another. Tatum swings it cross court. Brown steps into a 3. A laser beam from downtown. Jason Tatum, back-to-back assists, first 2 scoring plays of the night, responsible for playmaking for JT. Dwight Powell, top of the free throw circle, handoff Christie, dribble, drive, lob inside, Powell snatches it, outside to the top, Flag into a 3, straight away, off the mark, no good. Tatum controls rebound number 2. Man, Jason Tatum looks good so far right now, yet to score, but does not appear any different from his previous self. Keita inside. Baby hook drops down for the deuce for Keita. Celtics now on a roll. 3-point lead for Boston. Flag at the wing. Push past the PJ. Out to the wing. Back into the hands of Flag. Dribbles up top of the key straight away. And a whistle foul away from the basketball charge to Boston. This game, if you're in the U.S., it's on ESPN. 1 free throw at the line as well for Dallas, and that is good. So Celtics got charged on a foul charge to Keita, 3-second violation, technical inside the key. So Dallas gets the basketball back. Middleton deep 2, connects on it. 3-zip run right back for Dallas. Derek White. Out to the corner into the hands to Brown. Up fake takes on PJ Washington. Launches the 3 off the rim, no good. A rebound controlled by the Mavs as that was snatched by Musa Cisse. First time on the floor for him tonight coming off the bench. Sam Hauser. First time on the court for him as well. Missed runner inside by Dallas. Picked up on the glass by Hauser with a defensive rebound. On the top with Tatum. Tatum, a straightaway 3, came up short, and Dallas controls the basketball there. Might have been a piece of that ball that Dallas got off the block on the top of the key 3 by Tatum. Bad pass in the corner by Christie out to the top. Jaylen Brown up the floor, had a poke loose. Loose ball still hitting the deck. It is Cooper Flag who collects the steal. Flag driving, attacking over Tatum. Missed the layup, no good. Tipped around off the glass. Cisse, offensive rebound and shoves it down with a 2-hand slam. 2-point advantage now for the Mavs. As we're under 6.5 left to go in the opening quarter. Derek White, runner inside the key. Got the bounce. It's good for 2. Good response right back there for D. White. Max Christie drives inside, goes up, had it stripped to the bounds, and he lost it last. It was off a Christie turnover. Charge to Dallas. And this will go back to the Celtics here as we have some substitutions right now on the floor. Tatum going to check out, head to the bench, standing ovation by the fans. And his entire team right now is Tatum. 2 rebounds, 2 assists to begin this game so far for him in his return game tonight. Peyton Pritchard on the court for the first time tonight alongside Nikola Vucevic, Ugo Gonzalez, Baylor Sharman, and Jaylen Brown. JB, only starter that's out there right now. Slides it off to Pritchard. Pritchard, 8 on the timer. Dribble, drive, attacks the paint, soars up, got blocked from behind by Cisse. Here goes Cooper Flag out of the pack. Bounce pass into the hands to Middleton. Middleton sized up on Pritchard. Stole away. Peyton Pritchard with a steal. Here he goes up the floor. Shovel pass Brown. Kick out wing Gonzalez. Open 3. Baylor. Sharman. Kaboom. Sinks it. Bang, a bang, a Baylor shreds in the triple. 3-point lead for the Celtics. 2 for 8 from the perimeter by Boston. Dallas struggling 0 for 8. to begin this game for the Mavs. Inside the key off the jump stop. P.J. Washington around the rim and out. Battle for the rebound. Jaylen Brown scoops it up. Pushes tempo now for the Celtics. Brown at the wing of the perimeter crossover. Takes on Cooper Flag. A step back three in the air. Off the mark, no good. A rebound. Secured by Middleton. Fires a fastball behind the defense. Flag up and then off the glass. Scores the deuce. Wow, that was a nice pass there by Chris Middleton with a 2. Cooper Flag 6 out of 11 so far to begin this game for Dallas. Celtics with possession. Peyton Pritchard at the right elbow. Pritchard bounce pass into the hands to Gonzalez. Gonzalez around the perimeter. Lob into the hands to Vucevic as he takes on the double team. Kick out to the wing Pritchard. Pritchard up fake. Drives on Washington. Crossover. Dribbles up inside the mid block. Had it poke loose. Turns it over. It's a rare mistake there for Peyton Pritchard. Don't see too many turnovers out of him like that in his system. Jumper, mid-range. It is good in a 2. Off the bench. First basket today by Najee Marshall to put Dallas on top 13-12. Timeout on the floor taken by Joe Mazzulla. 13-12. Dallas by 1 as we head to the timeout. Man, low-scoring game so far. Tatum yet to score so far. He has 2 assists and 2 rebounds. So Tatum's 0 for 2 from the floor, played 6 minutes before substituting out. 2 assists, 2 rebounds. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Feel free to join in the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group over on ESPN. All are welcome to be a part of this year's NCAA March Madness Tournament Challenge group. All you have to do is click the link pinned into the chat and then click join a group to join the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group for this year's NCAA March Madness Tournament. And then when the brackets come out, you have anytime from Sunday, March 15th at 6 p.m. through Thursday, March 19th at noontime to fill out those brackets. This game is on ESPN if you're from the U.S. If you're international, not sure where you can get it. Yes, Tatum started this game. Yeah, crazy low-scoring game indeed right now. Both teams struggling to hit shots. Celtics are 2 for 9 from 3, 5 for 16 from the floor, 31%. Dallas is actually worse. 5 for 17, 29%. 0 for 3 from 3 for Dallas. Beg my pardon earlier. I think I said 0 for 8. I misread the 8 for a 3, but they're 0 for 3 from 3 for the Mavs. Celtics have buried 2 threes with Jaylen Brown off an assist by Tatum on the 3 on the cross-court pass. Baylor Sharman was able to drill a 3 as well out in a transition fast break possession. And then Tatum had the first assist of the game to Neemias Queta for the first basket tonight off an alley-oop jam. So Tatum with 2 quick assists to start off and then 2 rebounds in the first 6 minutes. Yet to score so far. He was actually the first player to get a shot up tonight for Tatum. He missed a deep 2 baseline jumper falling away for Tatum one-on-one. So he's 0 for 2 right now. And then he had a 3 that came up as an air ball. I think it was partially tipped by a defender. So yeah, slow start for both sides. Still a long way left to go. If you're the Celtics, you got to start to turn on the Jets and dominate this game. They came in as a 15.5-point favorite tonight. Yeah, Tatum playmaking twice so far. 2 assists for Tatum as we come back from the timeout. Celtics with possession, a right to left on the floor for Boston. Luka Garza, first time in the court. Hand off to Jaylen Brown. Gonzalez, Sharma, and Pritchard, the 5 in the court as well. Missed jumper by Brad off. It's a rebound control by Garza. Pritchard dribbles up to the elbow, back outside to Gonzalez. Around the perimeter, Sharman. Hand off Brown. Broke it up out of bounds off Caleb Martin. Former ghost of the past against the Celtics as he played for the Heat. A couple playoff series that he won in the playoffs to get to the finals for Caleb Martin, and had some big games along the way. Celtics around the perimeter. Brown got knocked down. It's on Dallas, who picks up the foul away from the ball. So this will stay Celtics ball. New 14 in the timer here for the Celtics off a side and inbound coming up. Peyton Pritchard did not score in the previous game. He did not score neither on Sunday. He dropped down 25 to game this week in between on Monday in the win over Milwaukee. Hugo turns the corner, no good. He got to block Garza. Battle for this basketball as there's a scrum hitting the deck. Garza alongside with a Mav on the floor with Cisse. Shot clock violation. Celtics couldn't get it up either way. And it's going to be Dallas ball. And Joe Mazzulla questioning the call there by the officials, and I agree right with Mazzulla that Celtics got called on a shot clock violation. Dallas looked like they clearly stole away that basketball. That shot clock should have reset, but it was still simultaneous tie-up with no tie-up happening there off a whistle by the officials as they continue. Jumper's good, a 15-footer straightaway. Klay Thompson off the bench buries the two. 3-point lead now for Dallas. Celtics with the basketball as they lost it out of bounds. Turnover. Dallas back with possession. Top of the key for the Mavs. As they dribble inside, drive down low, and a foul charge to Sharman as he picks it up defending Brandon Williams. First time in the court for Williams. Lackluster start here to these two offenses. It was on the shot, so this will be two free throws coming up by Brandon Williams for Dallas. Rough start offensively for the Celtics. They had a ton of issues in their previous game, too. Free throw is good. Yeah, last Friday, Celtics were crushing it against Brooklyn. They put up a historically offensive efficient night against the Nets with 148 points. It was the second highest offensive efficiency ranked game in NBA history. And last three games coming into this one, though, like this week, they haven't really played well offensively. The two wins that they had Sunday and Monday were credited to their defense. The win over Philly, the win over Milwaukee, both of those they smashed Philadelphia and Milwaukee on the glass. And tonight, just bricking shots left and right. Garza into the hands of Pritchard, fires it down low to Garza. Garza off the Euro step, Garza down low. Garza scores, up and it off the backboard. Finally, signs of life here off the bench for the Celtics. That's the first two by a bench player tonight for Boston. Sharman made a three earlier coming off the bench. Klay Thompson swings it off to Dwight Powell. Hand off Thompson, takes the three off the Powell screen, and they will not count it. He buried a three. It will not count. It's an offensive foul charged to Dwight Powell. A legal screen set up there around the perimeter. Yeah, Derek White took one for the team, came crashing hard, trying to close out, defend Klay Thompson, and got drilled immediately by Dwight Powell, who committed the offensive foul. Celtics with possession. Pritchard bursts the speed, drives out Powell, mismatch underneath, up fake, and he scores, up and off the backboard. Peyton Pritchard just using his burst right there, going up against the big man for Dallas. Thompson, quick three, skidded off the rim and out. Rebound secured by Gonzalez. Celtics with possession. Pritchard takes up the floor. Slides it cross court into the hands to White. Kick out, quarter, three, Ugo. Off the mark, no good. A pretty solid look and an uncontested far side corner three. Here they go up the floor. Brandon Williams blocked from behind by Gonzalez. Celtics running the court. Pritchard, kick out, Sharman. Gives it out on top. Derek White, rhythm three straight away. A swash. Derek White, bang, bang, straight away. It's a laser from the top of the key. 7-zip run by the Celtics. Fall away. Najee Marshall ends that 7-zip run. Minute 40 left to go in the opening quarter. Pritchard pulls up from deep. No good off the mark. Tapped off the glass. Garza with a putback scores. Up and in for two. Total teamwork right now for the Celtics. finally starting to get into a rhythm for Boston. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Minute 20 left to go in the opening quarter. Brandon Williams on the outside, off to Marshall, swings it off to the corner. Wrong place, wrong time. Derek White, gift in his hands, collects the steal. White, outside, Pritchard, 30-footer. Skidded off the rim and out, it's out of bounds. It's going to go right back over to Dallas. Minute 6 left to go in the opening quarter. Tatum right now on the bench. Jaylen Brown also on the bench. Cooper Flagg is also on the bench. Push pass corner. Left baseline dribble. Najee Marshall. Double tween between Garza and White. Had it swatted by Garza. And loose ball foul charge to Dallas. It's going to go back to the Celtics here. Man, the Celtics starting to tear it up right now. Bringing physicality. Making it difficult for Dallas to operate in the floor. Celtics with now 2 blocks. Or Celtics with 4 blocks. 1 block each by White, Garza, Pritchard, and Gonzalez. Dallas with 2 blocks. Top of the key, Garza. Some quality minutes out of him tonight off the bench. Into the hands to Derek White. White dribbles up inside the key. 15-footer falling away. Bounced off the rim. A rebound. Scooped up on the Mavs with Brandon Williams. At the wing, Klay Thompson. Jacks up the 3. Right down the chute. Delivers. That is good. 1-point lead now for the Mavs. This game's on ESPN. If you guys are from the U.S., I'm not exactly sure internationally where you be able to get this game. 2,859 career threes made by Klay Thompson. That ranks number 4 in NBA history. White, 10 seconds on the timer. Left to go in the opening quarter. Slides it off to Pritchard. Pritchard at the wing. 4 in a shot clock. Crossover. Spin cycle. Out on top. Garza pops up for a 3. Around the rim and out. Pritchard offensive rebound. Put back. Oh, he got it. Payton Pritchard at the buzzer. Scores the 2. Classic buzzer beater once again by Payton Pritchard. This time, the smallest player on the floor soars up behind the defense. Gets the putback. Scores the deuce. 23-22 Celtics. By 1 at the end of the opening quarter. Payton Pritchard on the glass. Soars up right past Najee Marshall. Offensive board. Scores the putback. Kiss off the glass of the buzzer. Celtics with a momentum heading into quarter number 2. Payton Pritchard. Bounce back performance tonight by him. 4 points. 3 rebounds. 1 assist. 1 block. For 6 feet, Payton Pritchard on the floor. What a start for him tonight. Derek White, he leads the team with 5. Garza, quality minutes, he has 4, alongside 3 rebounds. Jaylen Brown with 3. Jason Tatum, first game back, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, yet to score so far. But JT, playmaking in his first game and his return game after 10 months of missing action. Big time bucket there by Pritchard to soar up by 1. 23-22 as we enter the second quarter coming up. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the B-Tab brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you guys are college basketball fans as well, March Madness just around the corner. Feel free to click the link in the chat that's pinned in the chat and to join in on the Behind Your Arc Basketball ESPN Bracket Challenge group for this year's NCAA March Madness tournament. All are welcome to join the group. It is totally free. And the brackets get selected on Selection Sunday, which is Sunday, March 15th at 6 p.m. And then the brackets will lock on Thursday, March 19th at 12 p.m. So feel free if you like to be a part of this year's ESPN Bracket Challenge group. We had over 60-plus entries last year. Feel free to do so. Click the link pinned in the chat, and then click Join Group to be a part of this year's Behind Your Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group for March Madness. Really solid balance to start off this game. Celtics bench looking lethal tonight. Garza with 4. Pritchard with a putback at the buzzer. He has 2. Shireman with 3. Celtics responsible for 9 bench points. Dallas, solid game as well off the bench for them. They actually have more. They have 13 bench points so far. Cooper Flagg, starting 5, leads the way for Dallas with 6. Off the bench, though, Klay Thompson with 5. And then 4 by Najee Marshall, Brandon Williams with 2. Celtics starters, Derek White, 5 points for him. Block and a steal. Jaylen Brown with 3. JB struggling so far with efficiency. Just 1 for 5 shooting. Does have 3 rebounds, though, for Jaylen Brown. And then Keita with 4, alongside 3 boards. And then just updated a couple moments ago about Tatum. I'll do it once again, though. Jason Tatum, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And he helped out recording the first basket of the game for the Celtics to lead 2-0. Had a nice little entry pass to Keita off an alley-oop assist lob by Tatum, and then Tatum with another assist cross-court to a Jaylen Brown 3 for Jaylen Brown's only basket. Yes, I think Jason Tatum's going to be better by the quarter. That's what it's all about. Whatever you do in life, no matter if it's basketball, no matter if it's broadcasting, desk work, office work, graphic design, presentations, Excel spreadsheets, Word documents, you name it, anything out there in life. You only get better by repetition. It's all about practice. It's all about reps, getting reps and reps and reps and reps. And that's the only way that you can be the best version of yourself. So, yes, Jason Tatum should be able to do much better as we progress through this game and start to score buckets. First free throw is good. Tatum's out there right now on the floor, so he is out there to start off the second quarter. Or check that. First free throw is good at the line for Dallas as they got fouled 10 seconds into this quarter to shoot 2. It's Brandon Williams who buried the first free throw. Second shot at the line for Williams. It is up and it is no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Battle for the rebound as Caleb Martin beat Tatum for the rebound. A corner jumper falling away off the rim. And that missed by Thompson. Rebound secured by Pritchard. Pritchard already with 4 rebounds. Top rebounder in this game for the smallest guy on the floor. White starts off the second quarter alongside Tatum, Hauser, Keita, and Pritchard. A quarter 3. Hauser. Oh, he drills it. Tatum, kick out to the corner, records the assist. Sam Hauser buries the triple. That's now 3 assists for JT. Top of the key with Klay Thompson. Towards his left, gets around Hauser. His 3 off balance, missed off the rim short. Pritchard with his 5th rebound. Peyton Pritchard up the court, finds Tatum. Tatum steps into a 3. Off the mark, no good. Pretty good look at it, though. Couldn't convert. Rebound secured by Williams. Caleb Martin, crossover, drives on Tatum, puts it up over Keita. Gutted a drop, it's good for the deuce. Martin and Keita tangled up at the backside of that play underneath. Both of them out of the play right now. White, bounce past Tatum. Tatum, near side corner, pulls out for the jumper. No good off the mark again. Smashed off the glass by Keita. Rebound, secured by Brandon Williams. Tatum trying to get up shots. 0 for 4 to begin this game, though. That one a tougher look. Contested 3 in the near side corner. Baseline dribble. Caleb Martin stepped to the bounce. It's a turnover. Slow start for the offenses right now. Tatum just trying to get into the groove. Trying to be himself back offensively. It's going to take some time, but nevertheless, playmaking for his teammates, and that's what you can get right now if you're Tatum. Accepting your role, start to play make more. Keita, outside of White, flares off the screen, dribbles up to the elbow, into the hands to Hauser. Hauser at the left wing, out to White, up fake, baseline dribble. Derek White shovel pass, Keita, underneath one dribble, lost it, battle for the loose ball, out of bounds, and it's out of bounds off of Dallas, according to the refs, as we have 2.9 in the shot clock. Or was this out of bounds off Keita? Shot clock late to reset. That looked like it was out of bounds off Keita. From my angle, I thought it was out of bounds off Keita. Yeah, that's the correct call. So it was out of bounds off Keita. So Keita turned it over. It goes back over to Dallas. Quick update. Nikola Vucevic. I don't know what happened to him, but he entered a game for 2 minutes, and he is out of the game for Vucevic. Jordan Walsh not playing tonight, dealing with an illness, so that's what it might be. Didn't really see anything that Vucevic tweaked or anything, but I'll go back to Twitter, see if we can find that during one of the commercial breaks. Missed shot inside the key by Dallas. Queta there for the defensive rebound. Cross court, Pritchard. Tatum, bounce pass, White. Attacks baseline, kick out, corner. Nice ball fake. Hauser launches the three off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound to Queta. Queta powers his way. Oh, nice pivot underneath. Queta scores the 2. Bringing the energy right there. Faked out his defender off the pivot step for Neemias Queta. Jumper, baseline. Caleb Martin swishes the 2. Back and forth we go. Celtics with the basketball. Jason Tatum yet to score, trying to change that right now. Tatum weaves his way inside the key. Watch out, Tatum soars up, and he throws down the dunk, but he missed it. Tatum went up and accelerated for a major slam. He bricked the slam dunk, though, off the glass and in. It is good by Najee Marshall. And a timeout taken on the floor. Joe Mazzulla burned a timeout. Holy smokes. The whole TD Garden about to erupt. Tatum drove on Musa Cisse. Let's see here as Tatum went in for the dunk, but he got rejected by the front rim. 29-26. Dallas by 3 as we head over to the timeout. Man, still waiting for Jason Tatum's first basket back. So close. That is one that you never see in his career. Just didn't eye up the rim correctly for JT. Tatum missing a slam dunk. I think he was thinking that Cisse was going to go up at the summit and... He thought that his defender was going to go up on the summit and block it. Yeah, Musa Cisse, number 30, the primary defender. He tried to soar up over the top, and Cisse was on the left side of Tatum. I think that's what Tatum was anticipating, and he completely missed the dunk off the front iron. Bradley, thanks for joining in, brother. Really appreciate it. So, thanks for the update. Yeah, so Nikola Vucevic, he only played 2 minutes tonight. And ESPN put up the graphic that Vucevic is out. So, yeah, Shams put out 4 minutes ago. Nikola Vucevic sustained a fractured right ring finger injury. And he is out for the remaining part of this game. Yeah, so that's why I said that. I said that I didn't, see anything happen. Because that injury is just so tough to pinpoint if it happens on the finger. And then none of the cameras were focused on it. He came into the game for 2 minutes and then exited the game for 2 minutes and never came back in. Yeah, rough game offensively for Boston. Struggling, especially from 3. They're just 4 for 18 from 3. 22% from 3. They're lucky that Dallas is stone cold as well. Dallas even worse, 1 for 7 from 3. Celtics have to be better in the glass. Right now, Dallas leads that, or Celtics do lead that rebound total, but only by 1, 20-19 for rebounds for Boston. 7-4 offensive glass. Yeah, Tatum's 0 for 5. He should be 1 for 5. Should have had that slam dunk. That's just one. I think he was anticipating Cisse to go up and meet him at the summit and block it. So there must be quite a bit of nerves by Tatum. First game back. Just making sure that there's nothing that can set you back once again. That's just one that he just didn't square up the rim properly for Tatum. But, I mean, he's been awesome playmaking so far for Tatum. He's playing free as a playmaker. His vision is right there. He is seeing the court at a terrific clip right now. Hauser bobbled it towards the far side. Keeps the ball in the court to play. White on the floor with Tatum, Pritchard, Hauser, and Garza. White for the shot clock. Garza... an illegal screen. Offensive foul charged to Boston. So Celtics with a turnover. It's going to go back over to Dallas. Brandon Williams on the floor alongside Max Christie, P.J. Washington, Najee Marshall, Dwight Powell. Washington with a three. That is well off the mark. Hit all glass. Hauser with a rebound. Derek White at the right wing. On top into the hands of Garza. Towards his left. Jaylen Brown back up on the floor. Brown dribbles up top of the key. He is gunning out to a slow start as well. Brown accelerates. Kick out corner. Tatum extra pass. White launches the three. Buries the triple. D. White from downtown off the assist by JT. Derek White started to get into a groove, up to 8 points now. 29 even. Fifth made three the game of the Celtics. Dallas with just one made three, and they brick another triple. Tatum controls the defensive rebound. Up the floor, finds White. Off the outlet, White Euro step inside. Scores the two. Derek White, double digits, has 10. Derek White. Floor's opening up for him right now. A lot of attention drawn to Tatum and Brown. And this is the time, the opportunity with those two guys that Jay's out on the floor, that Derek White starts to rise up. Dump off underneath. Powell goes up. It was fouled. 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line for Dwight Powell. Man, Derek White's going to be a huge beneficiary out of this. Cooper Flagg checks back into the game for Dallas. 2 free throws coming up for Dwight Powell. Brandon Williams back on the bench for the Mavs. First shot, Dwight Powell, that is good. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And also feel free to join in the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge group. Once again, that has been reactivated for this year's NCAA March Madness tournament. All are welcome to join. It is totally free. All you have to do, click the link pinned in the chat, and then click join a group to be a part of this year's March Madness tournament group. Free throw is good, 31-31. Cooper Flagg, born and raised in Newport, Maine, northeast of the U.S., going up against the team that he watched growing up. Jaylen Brown on a three, skipped around the rim and out to rebound, secured by Flagg. Cooper Flagg on the floor alongside Dwight Powell, Najee Marshall, P.J. Washington, and Max Christie. Flagg took the three, missed off the rim. Short. Hauser controls the defensive rebound. Jason Tatum on the floor right now, receives the pass for White. Tatum towards his left off the dribble. Tatum takes on one defender. 18-footer straight away, came off the rim, short on the shot, and now he's 0 for 6 shooting. Dallas back with the basketball. Tatum 5 assists, 3 rebounds to start things off. Flagg no good, out of control off the glass. Offensive board goes to Powell. Driving, downhill, Marshall inside, scores for 2. And he just accelerated right to the cup right there for Najee. Approaching the 6.5-minute mark left to go. Brown backs his way to the mid-block. JB draws the double outside the way. Takes the 3. Off the rim. Short to rebound. Goes to Washington. Pushed off, though, on Garza. It's an offensive foul charge to P.J. Washington in Dallas. Gonna take some time for Tatum. 0 for 6 to begin this game right now. Playmaking, though, like crazy. His vision never left. It's his best asset tonight. 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Tatum right now is on the bench. Brown is on the floor with Sharman Gonzalez. Pritchard and Garza. Brown out to the top. Garza pops up for a 3, and he buries it. Luka Garza straight away 3-ball. 1-point lead for the Celtics. P.J. Washington around the perimeter, just 1 made 3 in this entire first half for Dallas. 6 made triples for Boston. Flagg, lob, down low. Cisse, backdoor, up and off the glass, scores the 2. Back and forth we go. Dallas with a 1-point advantage. Brown on top, finds Garza again, around the rim and out to rebound, secured by Flagg. I like that shot look, though. Washington, a step back 3, cans the triple. That's only their second made 3 tonight for Dallas. Down to the final 5.5 left to go before halftime. Peyton Pritchard around the perimeter. Give and go with Luka Garza. Pritchard outside to the corner. Gonzalez back out to Pritchard. Tees up the 3. A 28-footer. Swashes it. Peyton Pritchard rips down the 3-ball. Finally, things start to get into a groove right now for the Celtics. Their bench unit have been pretty solid tonight. Washington jab step, backs his way and Pritchard off the pivot. Runner, Washington no good. Tried to shove it in with Cisse. Got it stripped though. Still, they maintain it off the offensive board in the corner. Jumper reigns in by Max Christie. Celtics having some trouble defending on the glass so far. Pritchard comes off the screen by Garza. His three gets left long. Offensive rebound, tap back to Brown. Bounce pass, Garza. Corner, jumper from the perimeter. And it rolls in for the three. Luka Garza, lethal from downtown. 8th made three tonight for Boston. Luka Garza off the bench. He has got double digits with 10 points in 9 minutes. Runner. And that is through up and good for 2. Cooper Flagg's got 8. Celtics down by 3. Brown attacks inside the key. A kick out on top. Luka Garza keeps on firing. Left off the rim short. Battle for the basketball. Deflected out of bounds. And it was off of Dallas by Chris Middleton. Right in front of the Celtics bench. Hugo Gonzalez, Baylor Sharman. Check that. Beg my pardon. Initial referee call was that it was out of bounds off Dallas, and then they reversed it. So this is actually Dallas basketball right now. So the referees, after they initially ruled it out of bounds off Middleton, they had reversed the call. So that was off of Gonzalez. This is now Dallas ball. As away from the play, Celtics commit a foul here. Cooper Flagg, 8 points, 4 rebounds. First ever game at the TD Garden in his NBA career. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Inbound goes to Flagg. Cooper Flagg around the outside. Dribbles up to the elbow. Works on Gonzalez inside the key. 2 rookies going up against one another. Missed the layup. Sharman controls the defensive rebound. Brown, Sharman, Garza, Gonzalez, Pritchard, a 5 in the court. Brown soars up over the top. Dwight Powell draws the contact and the foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line. I mean, it's the first half. Celtics can turn on the Jets in a hurry. Tonight, a lot of things seem off, though. Free throw number 1, off the mark by Brown. In order to crush this Dallas team, Celtics need, number 1, Jaylen Brown to play terrific. He's had a terrible start tonight. Number 2, Jason Tatum's got to get baskets as well in his return game. He has yet to make a shot. The Jays combining to shoot 1 for 12 from the floor. So even though Tatum hasn't been able to score just yet, I mean, Jaylen Brown, he's had a rough game tonight for JB. Tatum's yet to score 0 for 6 from the floor, but he has been playmaking big time. 5 assists for Tatum, 3 rebounds. Tremendous vision by Tatum. He leads the game with 5 total assists. Second free throw is good by Brown. Brown has been underwhelming. Yeah, Jaylen Brown's going to have to turn it up. Derek White, Luka Garza, those 2 guys saving the Celtics right now. Both with 10 leading the team. Pritchard's only got 5 as well. Flagg turns the corner, off the drive, dump off, underneath finds Marshall for the timer, puts up the shot over Queta, and he scores it. Man, nothing you can do about that. Queta with just an incredible contest. Just an inch above his fingertips. Gonzalez, rainbow 3, drills the triple. Jaylen Brown with a kick to the corner, records the assist. Hugo Gonzalez, big-time 3-ball. 1-point game right now. As we are down to 3:10 left to go before halftime. And Dallas tees up the 3, a straightaway. Off the rim, no good. Brown. Battle for the rebound. It was off the back foot of Gonzalez as Gonzalez couldn't move out of the way. And this will stay Dallas ball. Yeah, this does not look like the Celtics that we know tonight. Going through a little bit of a slump right now. That was a embarrassing possession there. Jaylen just had to let it slip through his hands. And then it skidded off the back foot of Gonzalez's shoe and out of bounds. Cooper Flagg at the top takes on Sharman. 1-on-1, slides it off to Marshall with a 3 over Queta. Connects on it. 4-point lead again by Dallas. Dallas just 2-15 in their previous 17 games. Jaylen Brown tries on flag, backs his way down low over him. Brown soars up to the rack, and he puts it in with a left-hand layup, plus the and one at the free throw line. JB finally backing his way right down on Cooper flag, soars up to the rim, scores the layup, plus the foul. And one coming up at the line after the timeout. Celtics draw 1-2 after a slow opening half of action, 48-46 on a Friday night in Boston. Hopefully this will get the crowd into it right now and give the Celtics the momentum that they need. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jaylen Brown, rough start for him tonight, just 2 for 7 shooting. That's a big step up, though, for JB. 6 points tonight for Brown. Derek White alongside Luka Garza. Top two guys scoring from the floor tonight for the Celtics. Derek White, 10 points, 4 for 8 shooting, 2 for 5 from 3. Garza, 10 points, 4 for 7 from the floor, 2 for 5 from the perimeter. That's key for a big man that can stretch out the 3-ball tonight. Step it up in the spot of Vucevic, and he has been able to get into a groove tonight for Luka Garza. Just a big man depth, just awesome for the Celtics. Quick update on Nikola Vucevic. He sustained a fractured right ring finger injury, and he has been listed out for the remaining part of this game. So Celtics without Nikola Vucevic tonight, just played only 2 minutes tonight on the floor. Jason Tatum, his return game on back after missing being out for 298 days for Tatum, and his return back. And Tatum yet to score so far tonight, 0 for 6 shooting, but he does have 5 total assists, which leads the game in total assists tonight, and then 3 rebounds for JT. And he has played 11 minutes so far. Steve, thanks for joining in. Yeah, still a long way left to go in this game. They just haven't been able to be efficient tonight. They just are struggling to make shots that they usually make. Like the Celtics this year have been just an elite level shot-making team, but lately they're hitting a slump this week. Just lucky that Dallas has had a rough game shooting, too. Dallas is only 42%. The Celtics are worse, 39%. Boston kept in this game by making threes, but they haven't done it at make threes, just 4 for 14 at 28%. Yeah, this has just been, it's been an odd game for the Celtics. You make your free throws, you would have the lead right now. Celtics have missed 3 free throws. Cato went empty, 0 for 2 on a trip at the free throw line, and then Jaylen Brown split his free throws, going 1 for 2. The Celtics are only 1 for 4 at the free throw line, and you leave 3 points off the board like that, and you're down by 2. Jason Tatum back on the floor right now, looking for his first bucket before halftime. Jaylen Brown was fouled, got the and one. So he's got an and one here on a free throw. And the free throw is good. So puts his team at 1-1. First game back since May 12, 2025, the Game 4 matchup at the Knicks in the Eastern Conference semis for Tatum. Najee Marshall on the floor alongside Cooper Flagg, P.J. Washington, Chris Middleton, and Max Christie. Middleton at the left wing takes on Tatum 101. Switch guarded by Keita. Jumper over Tatum at the baseline. Drills it, plus the foul. So Tatum commits the shooting foul. And Chris Middleton, shades of his former self on a deep 2 jumper of what he used to be at Milwaukee. Burying that step back baseline J over Tatum. Credit to Middleton there. That's a huge shot that he just made. That's a huge shot. Free throw is good by Middleton. 4-point lead again for Dallas. Tatum on the floor alongside Pritchard, who crosses midcourt. Derek White and Neemias Queta. Jaylen Brown Brown at the left wing, towards his right around the perimeter, fires it off to Pritchard. Pritchard tees up a three off the back rim, no good. Middleton secures the defensive rebound. Up the floor off to Cooper Flag. Flag out to the top, Middleton out to P.J. Washington as he drives, attacks the paint, splits defenders, no good. Tatum with a defensive board. Fourth rebound of the night for Tatum. Here goes Brown, Euro step right to the rack, and he soars up and scores. Up and in, good with a layup. 2-point lead right now as it gets cut down to Dallas with possession. Max Christie at the top of the key. Into the hands to Chris Middleton. At the far side, Najee Marshall bounce past Middleton, elbow, works his way up on Pritchard. Jumper deep two, skidded off the rim. Ikeda with a defensive rebound as it goes back to the Celtics here. Jaylen Brown. Crossover, drives, attacks on Marshall, tripped up and fouled. Should put the Celtics in the bonus. Celtics inefficient start for them today, missing a bunch of shots. Jaylen Brown, 2 free throws coming up in the bonus. Chance to tie if he buries both of the shots. First shot is good by Brown. Second free throw off the back rim, no good. Tipped around. Derek White couldn't get the offensive rebound in and out of his hands. Collects the steal, though. White will slow it down. They have numbers. Pritchard with a 3 for the lead. No good. Shoved in. Guess who? Welcome back to Boston. Jason Tatum. First bucket of the season in his return game. Shoves it through with a putback slam. Cooper Flag right back inside the key, scores the 2. 1-point game. Pritchard kick up to the corner. Tatum takes the 3. Oh, he drills it. Bang, 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 bang. Jason Tatum, money baby. Triple for the quarter. 5 points in a 30-second span for Jason Tatum. Dallas with possession. Inside the key, blocked from behind was Marshall. Out to the wing, Cooper Flag tees up the 3, poorly off the bottom part of the glass. Rebound goes to Ikeda. Derek White up the floor, Celtics by 2. White bursts the speed right to the cup, soars up and he throws it down with a 2-hand slam plus the foul. Derek White with a slam dunk. Jason Tatum erupting the crowd as the Celtics get themselves on a run right now to close out the opening half of action. Jason Tatum with a putback slam, and then the corner 3 off the step back over P.J. Washington. Oh yeah, baby, Tatum is back. Free throw for White, as he has an and 1 here at the line, and he gets the bounce. 5-point lead for the Celtics. Tatum is back, baby. Final 28 seconds left to go before halftime. Past midcourt for Dallas. 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock to close out at the opening half of action. Dallas with possession. Najee Marshall, guarded by White around the perimeter. At the top of the key, switch guarded by Pritchard. Flings it cross court. Bad pass. Sails towards the far side. Kept in the court of play, though, by Middleton. Middleton with a lot of space on the 3. Missed off the mark. No good. Brown tips it up to Ikeda. Ikeda going to have to launch a shot here. Full court shot at the buzzer. Oh, he flings it off the top of the shot clock at the buzzer. And we close out going to halftime. Ikeda just had to heave up a prayer, and he fired a right-hand fastball, which hit the top of the shot clock, all the way from a full-court right-hand, one-hand shot. 58-53, he is back. JT, Jason Tatum, 5 points in the final minute of the second quarter. A putback slam by Tatum, plus a step-back corner 3. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We go into halftime right now. Derek White, great start for him. He leads the way with 13 points. 5 for 9 from the floor. An efficient start for D. White with 2 steals. Jaylen Brown, double figures going into halftime with 10. 4 rebounds, 4 assists tonight for Brown. Luka Garza, tremendous start for him. 10 points in 9 minutes for Garza with 2 made triples. And then Jason Tatum, his return game, 5 points, 14 minutes, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Somebody put it out here, triple-double Tatum. Well, guess what? He is halfway to a triple-double in all those columns right now. Holy smokes. That would be incredible if he's able to get a triple-double tonight in his first game back after 10 months for Jason Tatum. Peyton Pritchard off the bench with 5. Sharman and Gonzalez each with 3. Keita, 6 points, 8 rebounds. King of the glass so far this game for Neemias Queta as he is doubling up everybody else that plays for the Dallas Mavericks. 4 rebounds by a quad of players. 4 rebounds between 5 players for Dallas, between Middleton, Washington, Flagg, Cisse, and Brandon Williams. Cooper Flagg leads, he's the top starter. 10 points for Cooper Flagg alongside 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. And then off the bench, Najee Marshall, he leads the team with 13 on 6 for 9 shooting going into half. Big time starts right now to close out the end of that first half for the Celtics. Man, Tatum is back. If anybody's interested in being a part of this year's Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group for March Madness, that link is pinned in the chat. All are welcome to join. All you have to do is click the link for the ESPN March Madness Bracket Challenge group and then click Join Group to be a part of this year's March Madness Bracket Challenge group. Everybody's welcome to be a part of this year's group. And then the brackets, they get released at Sunday. It's on Sunday, March 15th, 6 p.m. on Selection Sunday. And then the brackets lock on Thursday, March 19th at noontime. Man, incredible sight to see for Jason Tatum, that he brings energy like that with a putback slam to just erupt this TD Garden building and flip the switch. I mean, it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Celtics just couldn't really find that groove in the first half until the final minute. And they have all the momentum going into the second half because of the whole crowd rallying right behind Tatum with that putback slam. And then Derek White had Duncan and one as well. Tatum had a step back 3 right after that. And then Derek White had, I think he received an outlet behind the defense and scored past one defender at the rim, dunked it, and then got fouled from behind. Low percentages. Celtics not shooting the ball well. Just 42% from the floor. Their defense winning them this game, though. Dallas limited to 40%. 4 for 16 from 3. Celtics more than doubling that from the perimeter. 10 for 31 from 3. Just gonna make free throws. Just gonna tap into shot making and knock down some more shots and be more efficient. They've had the looks. They just haven't been able to knock down those open shots in the first half for Boston. They do have 15 assists on 22 made field goals. So they are playmaking and working well together. It's just they haven't been able to knock down their shots and get to their elite level shot making abilities yet. Jason Tatum opening half of action. First shot in the opening minute. Fall away left baseline. Missed it. And then comes back with a lob with a slam by Keita with his first assist in the night. Tatum took a 3 at the wing. No good. Missed it off the mark. He also had a 3 to the air ball. Tatum cross court on a 3-point shot that was made by Jaylen Brown. Stepped into a triple. And then Pritchard had a 3 that was missed. Tatum came in, shoved the putback. That was in the final minute left to go before the end of the opening half. And then Tatum, the step back 3 in the corner over PJ Washington. And Tatum finally getting into a groove right now after a slow start offensively, 5 points in the last minute of action going into halftime. And also, he has 5 rebounds, 5 assists at the half. Good to get Mr. Tops. We'll be back in a couple moments, and gonna have to remind Mr. Tops that Jason Tatum, he is back. Not sure if Mr. Tops was aware that Jason Tatum was back this early, but gonna have to drill it in his system that Mr. Tops, the mascot, Jason Tatum, you're back once again. And we're gonna get Mr. Tops on in just a moment. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, here we go, buddy. Jason Tatum's back. It's my tortoise, Mr. Tops. There you go. Strong big boy tonight. Oh, yeah, he is ready to go. He's ready to go. He's ready to play. He's ready to defend and play at a high level. Oh, yeah. There you go, big boy. Nice job. Keep up the good work. Oh, yeah, he's moving his mouth. Wants to go out there and play some defense tonight. There you go. Big nod by Mr. Tops. Another big nod. What do you think? Jason Tatum's back? Think the Celtics are going to go to the finals, win the championship with him this year? The next step in the process. There you go, big boy. Keep on being strong. Oh, yeah. He's got his back feet going. He's got his back feet trying to do a step back 3 like Tatum. There you go. Good job, buddy. Mr. Tops locked in and engaged. He's ready for a triple-double at the end of this game. There you go, big boy. Mr. Tops, big props for you tonight. There's Mr. Tops. He is kicking. He is playing his hearts out tonight. So, Mr. Tops, pumped up that Tatum's back. He's got all 4 of his feet moving and grooving right now for Mr. Tops. Gonna put back Mr. Tops, and then we should be back. Second half starting up very, very soon. Yeah, tough start for Boston, but final minute, they get all the momentum right now going into the second half. Glad to have you guys all on board. Thanks all for joining in tonight. JCags, really appreciate it for being a part of the stream here, bud. We got Steve, we got Bradley, Gregory, glad to have you back in once again, brother. Edith, thanks for joining back in for this one. If you guys haven't already done so, make sure to smash that thumbs up, hit that like, helps out this video a ton. Being found on YouTube. Also, if any of you guys are big college basketball fans, March Madness right around the corner. I reactivated once again the March Madness Bracket Challenge group. That is over on ESPN. We're going to do the Fantasy Challenge group once again this year. All you have to do is click the link to join on ESPN.com to join the group, and then click Join Group to be a part of this year's March Madness Bracket Challenge group. Create an ESPN account if you don't already have one. And then once the brackets get selected, it's around Sunday, 6 p.m. It's not this Sunday, the following Sunday, March 15th, 6 p.m. that the brackets get released, and then the brackets lock with the field of 68 or field of 64 when the 64-team field starts. The play-in games start a couple days prior to Tuesday and the Wednesday, but the field of 64 starts on Thursday at noontime. So that's when the brackets lock. Naja player, welcome back in. Celtics got out to a slow start. They were trailing throughout most of that first half, but finally started a surge lately for Boston and getting on the roll. Final minute left to go before half. Jason Tatum, his first ever game back this season for Tatum tonight. 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, halfway to a triple-double at halftime for Tatum in 14 minutes. He went scoreless for the first 23 minutes in the first half, and then he got a putback slam in the final minute, and then had a step-back 3 in the possession following that for Tatum. So he has scored 5 points in the previous 30 seconds for Tatum. Plus, he started out playmaking like crazy for Tatum. 5 assists and then 5 rebounds, which is tied for the second rebounder on the team. Peyton Pritchard has 5 rebounds. Kata leads the team with 8 rebounds. Yeah, Tatum knows that he's starting to get into a groove now. Like, he's finally got it back. Like, it took him a while. He missed the first 6 shot attempts from the floor, but finally he knows he's got it back in the system now. Once you get that first bucket, everything just comes right back to you. Robert, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. And I'm also hoping to cover some of the games from March Madness this year. It's probably not going to be as many as like the last couple of years for the tournament, because I'm pretty much busy with like the college work on the weekends, but I'm hoping to cover like a stream here and there. And then like the Final Four national championship games I'm hoping to cover this year, but probably not as many streams for like first round, second round, Sweet 16, Elite 8, and then hoping to cover those Final Four national championship games. It's just based on the schedule that I have this year. Really, really busy schedule for me with like the college work. Been getting a lot of good opportunities. Plus, one of the colleges that I work for, they started volleyball for their men's volleyball program this year, and they're brand new. So I got all those games given to me, which is basically like all the weekends. And then they have like tri-match weekends as well, so it's super busy. So it's not like one volleyball match. I'm covering 3 within the course of like a Saturday. But yeah, I'm hoping to cover the Selection Sunday bracket reveal. Wow, thanks for the update there. Yeah, they get the World Baseball Classic going on. I know Miami of Ohio plays tonight at Ohio. Miami of Ohio is 30-0, and they're projected as an 11 seed because they have one of the easiest schedules in the country, and they've won a bunch of games by like 1 possession. It's just interesting. My take about this, they're probably going to lose in the first round for Miami, Ohio, but they're kind of got that same profile as that McNeese State team. Not the team from last year that upset Clemson, but the team the first time around from 2 years ago that played Gonzaga as a 12 seed and got completely obliterated and lost by like 40. Yeah, Miami of Ohio has not played a single Power 5 opponent or opponent of quality this season. They played one Quad 3 game, and I believe they won that Quad 3 game by like 2 points, and then all the other games that they played were like Quad 4s for them. So they played 0 opponents worth of quality. But they're 30-0 right now. It's so tough to win 30 games, but then again, when you schedule like 2 or 3 teams that's like Division 2 or Division 3, those are guaranteed wins. Back to action, right to left on the floor for Dallas with the opening possession. Dallas white jerseys, dark blue numbers, dark blue letters tonight for the Mavs. Cooper Flagg on the floor alongside Dwight Powell, Chris Middleton, PJ Washington, and Max Christie. The jumper's good for Cooper Flagg as he buries the deep 2J. He's got 12. Celtics green jerseys, same one as they got the Jaylen Brown jersey in the background. Green jerseys, white numbers, white letters. Jaylen Brown on the floor alongside Jason Tatum and Kata. Hauser and White. Kata got it stripped underneath. Powell collects the steal. Yeah, that was a huge upset. Butler getting it all the way to the national championship with Brad Stevens as head coach. I mean, that was huge. Yeah, we've seen so many upsets in the past for like March Madness. My take now about March Madness is I don't think we're going to see many upsets from here on out. And the big reason why is because of NIL. I think NIL really crushed the March Madness Cinderellas. It really hurt the mid-major schools. There's a lot of those mid-major schools are thinking about dropping to D3 in the future. There's already one of them, St. Francis, Pennsylvania, is dropping to D3 starting next season. Runner inside the key is good for 2 by PJ Washington. 4-zip start right now for Dallas. Celtics with a possession. Kata. Hand off Tatum. Tatum comes off the screen. Bounce pass to Kata. Kata circles his way back out. Hand off Brown. Brown dribbles out. 15-footer straight away. Left off the rim. Short flag. Controls the defensive rebound. Here goes Dallas with a jumper from the outside. And Max Christie buries the triple. Might want to think about taking a timeout here. It's a little bit too early, but nothing getting going for a 7-zip run for Dallas. Celtics got to get their wheels right back. Tatum at the top, 101. Kata sets the screen. Tatum, a dribble, drive, right down the lane inside. He scores, up and off the backboard. It's good for 2 by Tatum. Jason Tatum works his way up to 7 points in his first game back this season. Dallas with possession, tied up at 60. Cooper Flagg at the top of the key, circles up to the free throw circle, leading forward jumper, 15-footer, around and out. Hauser with a rebound. Siegel with a dono. Thanks so much, brother, with a dono. Jaylen Brown backs his way towards his right, finds Hauser, laces up the 3 for the lead, off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Christie. Max Christie past midcourt. Towards his right at the wing, dribbles up to the free throw circle, drives, kick out corner. Into the hands to Chris Middleton, takes the deep 2 jumper, clipped by Hauser, gets fouled. And 2 shots here coming up at the line for Chris Middleton. Yeah, I saw somebody's video was talking about Illinois today. They play like the slowest pace of play in all college basketball. And he was talking about how the teams that play like the slowest pace of play, he's seeing those teams get bounced out of the tournament early. Only exception is Houston because how ridiculously great their defense is. But like a lot of the other teams that play like slow tempo, he was saying they could get bounced out early, that they're just not like efficient on both ends of the floor. Yeah, that same channel said had Nebraska. They pulled up the analytics rankings, and the analytics rankings for the offense were well below the top 30, but they were inside the top 30 in analytics, but their offense looked like St. John's offense from last year. Tatum getting into a groove, a jumper for 2 as he buries it. Jason Tatum started off 0 for 6 from the floor, now a perfect 4 for 4 as he collects the defensive rebounds. Up the floor with Jaylen Brown. Brown at the top of the key. Takes on Washington 101. Fires a fastball. Backdoor cutter underneath. Derek White scores the 2. Should have got fouled. Back end of that play. A lot of contact there on the defense for Dallas. White scored a bucket. Jason Tatum could have a double-double before this game is over. Most likely or could have a triple-double before this game is over. More likely going to have a double-double. 9.7 rebounds, 5 assists. Yeah, they're well coached. They're playing well right now for St. John's, too. Somebody that came in a couple times to my work to shadow what I did. He's a graduate of St. John's. And check that. Derek White will get a free throw here at the line. That was a late whistle foul charged to Dallas. So he does get a free throw and he does bury it. So 3-point play complete. Derek White, great game for him tonight so far with 16. But at that time when he was working with me, I think it was like late December, and St. John's was in a rut. They were struggling, but all of a sudden they have done really well last couple of weeks, gaining traction. Runner inside, off the mark by Middleton, off or a defensive rebound secured by Tatum. Pass midcourt for Tatum. Jason Tatum into the hands to Hauser. Hauser finds White at the top. Derek White with 16 lobs it up over the top for Kata, deflected to the corner. Tatum has it. Tatum takes on to Washington and jacks up the three. Butter! Jason Tatum splashes the three. JT, baby, back in the building. Double digits, 12 points for Jason Tatum in his return game. Max Christie buries the J. Tatum outside, fires a bullet down low to Kata, broke it up and out of bounds, and it was touched out of bounds at the baseline by Kata. Man, Jason Tatum, a quick 12 points in the last 6 minutes of regulation of action after starting off 0 for 6. After starting off 0 for 6, he is 5 for 6 ever since. Cooper Flag dribbles inside, puts up the shot, no good off the glass. Great contest by Hauser, rebound secured by Tatum. Tatum almost up to a double-double, needs one more rebound, finds Brown, underneath, double team Brown, soars up and he scores, up and off the glass. Took him a while to get where they wanted to go tonight, but here are the Celtics up by 6. Cooper Flag, top of the key. Dribbles, drives inside, off the back rim, no good. Tatum tips it off to White for the defensive board. Derek White up the floor, finds Brown, accelerates and throws it down with a two-hand slam. Timeout on the floor taken by Dallas. Jaylen Brown, major rack attack, nobody there to take on the trailer with JB. Soared up and throwing it down with authority. Celtics in a groove right now. Jason Tatum, 12 points, 19 minutes, 9 rebounds, going for a double-double, potentially a triple-double in his first game back. 6 assists by Tatum tonight. Derek White with 16, Brown's got 14, Garza with 10 off the bench as we head over to the timeout. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the B-Tab brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Man, Jason Tatum in the zone right now. Almost a double-double, 12 and 9 for points and rebounds for Tatum. Plus, he's got 6 assists. Could have a triple-double. That's insane. In his return game back, NBA Central tweeted out no minutes restriction tonight for Tatum, and yeah, they weren't kidding. Jason Tatum, 19 minutes right now, hanging in with everybody else's minutes. 22 for Jaylen Brown. Derek White with 22 minutes. Besides the slow start in the first half, I mean, you can't really tell that. Tatum has missed almost 300 days of time. I mean, it's incredible. Just picking off where he left off for Tatum. Reminding everybody why he was the top rebounder on the team last year, and why he can score the basketball, and also with his playmaking abilities, why he can make the right decisions consistently for Tatum. Wow. Yeah, that's big. Unfortunate. As he was starting to get into a groove with the Celtics. Thanks for the update, Bradley. Sam Sharania puts out 3 minutes ago on Twitter, Boston's Nikola Vucevic is expected to undergo a procedure tomorrow on his fractured right finger and will miss approximately 1 month, according to what sources tell ESPN. So he played 2 minutes tonight, fractured his right ring finger, and then left the game, never returned. Yeah, unfortunate. Luckily, Luka Garza has been able to step up. That's key. And, I mean, Vucevic misses about a month. It's going to put him in, like, 1 more week left to go in the regular season. So, tough timing, but still that week remaining in the regular season, that's key. Plus, if the Celtics should be able to get the first week bye because they're number 2 in the East. Top 6 teams avoid the play-in. That's also critical too. Is that extra week of rest? That's so key. Like once the regular season ends and there's that whole play-in week, that whole extra week of resting is just so key to these teams in the NBA. 7:22 left to go in the third. Right to left on the floor. Dallas will have the basketball. Tatum's first game in 10 months since May 12, 2025. A regular season finale will take place Sunday, April 12th. So that is the regular season finale is Sunday, April 12th. And then the following week is that whole play-in week since the start of that week. And I believe the playoffs start on Saturday, April 18th, I believe is the playoffs when it starts. Yes, Luka Garza is the beneficiary now since Vucevic is injured. Luka Garza has answered a call, receiving the uptick of minutes, and he has been able to deliver tonight. 10 points in 9 minutes with 2 made threes. Hey, what's good, Jay Ramirez? Glad to have you back in. Thanks for joining back in, brother. Yes, Ugo's playing right now. He's on the bench. Gonzalez with 10 minutes, 3 points, a rebound, and 2 assists tonight. Klay Thompson at the elbow. Step back jumper over Hauser. Got the bounce off the rim and in. A 6-point game. 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Brown at the elbow. Outside to the wing. Into the hands to Tatum. Jason Tatum, his return game. First time back. Jaylen Brown called in the up and down travel on the pass to Tatum. So it's a turnover on Brown. Yeah, that's incredible. 11 million views. Wow. Jay Mullen, glad to have you back in, bud. Najee Marshall comes back in. Najee Marshall been key tonight for the Mavs. He's on the floor alongside Klay Thompson, Cooper Flag, Musa Cisse, and Max Christie. Flag, kick out to the corner. Marshall towards his left, hand off Thompson, launches the 3 over Tatum, left off the rim. Short Keita with a defensive rebound. Keita on the floor alongside Tatum, Brown, White, and Hauser. White weaves his way inside, sees the gap, lays it up and in with a right-hand finish. Nice attack right there down low to the rack for Derek White with a layup. 8-point lead again for the Celtics. Thompson, bounce pass, 3 at the wing. Christie connects on the 3. This game's on ESPN if you didn't know. If you're from the U.S., nationally televised game on ESPN. Tatum, pocket pass finds Keita. Dribbles back out to the perimeter. Hand off Tatum. Keita sets the screen. Tatum, step back 3 in the air. Off the back rim, no good. In and off the hands of Hauser on the bounds. It's going to be Dallas ball. Mavs right now hanging in. 5-point game. Struggling recently as a team, but playing their hearts out tonight in Boston. Celtics 41-21. Dallas the complete opposite. 21-41. The Celtics been on the roll recently, 12-3 in their previous 15. Peyton Pritchard checks back into the game. Pritchard is on the floor alongside Shireman, Brown, and Keita. Jumper is good. It's a 2-point game. Big time shot there coming off the screen for Klay Thompson. He's got 10. Pritchard at the top. He's guarded by Flag, 1-on-1. Keita sets the screen, rolls down. Pritchard dribbles up to the elbow. Jumper, deep 2, off the back rim and out. A rebound secured by Christie. Yeah, I've seen a lot of attention grow to defending Jason Tatum. That's been freeing up Derek White a lot tonight. So Derek White's going to be a big beneficiary since Tatum's back. That a lot more attention's going to go to Brown and Tatum. That's going to leave White with a lot of opportunities, and that's happened a lot today. He's been getting a lot of great looks and been able to knock those down. Nice ball movement around the perimeter. Sharman attacks the defense. Runner inside the key. Drops in off the glass and in for 2. 4-point lead right now for the Celtics. Baylor Sharman coming off the bench tonight. Has himself 5. Celtics with the basketball. Brown. Nice pacing. Takes up the floor. Lost it though. Got it stripped out of bounds off a flag. It's going to stay Celtics ball. And here is Gonzalez as he checks back in. Luka Garza checks back into the game as well. There's two guys kind of kind of similar facial features with one another between Garza and Gonzalez. Both kind of a little bit similar haircuts to one another as well. 26 and 52. Half of 50, or 28 and 52. Inbound goes to Brown at the top. Brown drives inside, up, faking the mid-block. Shovels out to the wing, deflected, broke it up out of bounds. It's going to stay Celtics ball here. Or check that. They are walking in the opposite direction. Ugo. Okay, beg my pardon on that. Ugo called in the reach-in foul. So Gonzalez was called in the reach-in on the pass. So that's a turnover by Boston instead. Dallas with possession. It comes off the screen. Thompson, a 3, drills it. It's now a 1-point game, 76-75. Jaylen Brown drives, spin cycle inside, soars up and in. Able to put it through. It is good for 2. Plus the and 1 coming up by JB. Jaylen Brown taking it to the rack that time, doing it himself. Drawing the contact from Dwight Powell. A nice little spin cycle. Put him in the whirlwind. Down low for Brown. Jaylen Brown free throw. That is good. Celtics by 4. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a game tonight. Celtics have not played like they should have been playing tonight. Dallas hanging in right now for a team that's 21 and 41 as we're down to the final 4 minutes left to go in the third. Dwight Powell, hand off to Najee Marshall. Marshall, dribble drive attack, follow-away shot over Garza. Off the mark, no good. Tipped around. Offensive rebound back to Powell. A little bit of miscommunication going for that rebound between Brown and Garza that time. Corner 3 bricked by Thompson. Leads to the rebound by Gonzalez. Pritchard. Shovel pass. Brown, watch out with a trailer. Shoves it through as he puts it in for the deuce. Watch out for Jaylen Brown in attack mode right now. 19 for JB. Celtics by 6. Dallas with possession. Brandon Williams. Kick out to the corner. Christie, spin cycle. Lost it off the pivot. Turns it over. It's going to be Celtics ball. Yeah, Jaylen Brown's really improved as a playmaker this year. Right now, started to step up as a scorer. 19 points for Jaylen Brown, the team leader. Started off really slow. He was 1 for 5 to start off. Now 7 for 13 from the floor. Brown at the wing. Screen set by Garza. He rolls down, brings the double. Brown finds him. Kick out wing. Pritchard, no look pass right corner. Open 3. Gonzalez. Swash. Oh, baby, that is an incredible possession of beauty with absolutely amazing ball movement by the Celtics. 9-point lead, largest lead of the game right now for Boston. Now the 2:40 left to go in the third. 18-footer straightaway will not count either way. Around the rim and out. It's an offensive foul charge to Dallas. Jason, glad to have you back in, brother. Celtics right now with all the momentum. 2:40. Left to go in the third. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Coming up, Selection Sunday. Very close, closing in on March 15th. If feel free to join in on the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group for this year's March Madness Tournament Challenge. Once again, that link is posted in the chats, and all are welcome to join, be a part of this year's Behind the Arc Bracket Challenge group once again for this year's March Madness Tournament Challenge. All you have to do, click the link, sign up for an ESPN account if you don't already have one. After that, click Join Group to be a part of the Behind the Arc Basketball group. And then the brackets come out Thursday, March 15th, 6 p.m., NCAA Tournament Round of 68 reveal. And then the brackets lock on Thursday, March 19th with the first round games. And that's at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, they lock. Yeah, completely proven everybody wrong this year. Like, Joe Mazzulla needs to be named Coach of the Year. Like, this team is all heart and hustle this season. No Al Horford, no Porzingis, no Holiday, no Luke Cornett. They lose 4 key players. And then Tatum returns 63 games into the season. I mean, it's amazing what the Celtics have done. There's been multiple hot hands this year. The growth has been incredible. Guys like Kata, every single game getting better. Jaylen Brown, big reason why this Celtics team's the number 2 seed in the East. Top 5 scorer in the league, completely took over games this year, all around for Brown. And then Peyton Pritchard stepped up. He's had massive games this year. Derek White, big as well, especially as a defender, what he can do for D. White. Sam Hauser's had some classic Sam Hauser games for him, nailing threes this season. Luka Garza has been an excellent addition off the bench. He fell out of the rotation like the last month, but back in December when they were like front court thin, where Anthony Simons was still on the team, man, he really has stepped up for Garza. Then Hugo Gonzalez, like, wow, he every single game getting better and better for him. Had that big game. It was the one against the Bucks, 18-16 for points and rebounds. Just wow, that's sensational by a rookie. Like, his progression has been amazing. A guy like Baylor Shireman, like a bigger type of wing that can lock down opposing teams and also pad the stat sheet. They got so many great players all around the lineup. Like, the bench guys have turned into guys who's been able to play their role, accept their role, and turn into true role players. Whereas, like, other teams off the bench, it's like, we're trying to figure out what the rotations are. Whereas the Celtics, I mean, they're going like 10, 11 guys deep, and everybody making solid contributions. If one guy has an off game, another guy steps up, has a big game. Brown, mid-range, off the mark, no good. As we come back in from the timeouts, Brandon Williams swings it outside. Marshall, push past corner. Thompson into the hands to Marshall. Lob over the top, and it gets dunked through by Musa Cisse. 7-point game right now. Celtics back with the basketball. Peyton Pritchard on the floor alongside Brown, Gonzalez, Garza, and Shireman. Pritchard, only 5 points for him tonight, looking to add to it. Finds Garza, pops up for a 3, around the rim and out to rebound, secure by Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams takes up the floor, blocked up in the air by Garza. Here goes the Celtics right back. Luka Garza making an impact tonight. Pritchard out to the near side corner. 15 on the timer. Crossover brings the double out to the top to Shireman. Drives inside. Flings it out to the wing. A target range on an open 3. Peyton Pritchard delivers. That is too easy for Pritchard. First double-digit lead in the night for the Celtics, up by 10. 1:20 left to go in the third. Brandon Williams working on Shireman at the top of the key. Klay Thompson comes around the screen looking to receive it. Has to set the screen. Now he flares off. Takes the jumper. And he drills the J. It's a 3-point make from the outside by Klay. That was a terrific possession there for Dallas. Faked the ball screen and then received the pass. And then went into a catch and fire and splashed it. JB Jacks up the jumper. TD Garden and a swoosh. Jaylen Brown trifecta from the perimeter. Jaylen Brown, absolute laser. As he works his way up now to 22, the game leader. Najee Marshall at the top. Towards his right around the perimeter. Takes on Gonzalez one-on-one. Marshall warded back towards his left off the dribble. Turns the corner. 6 in the timer. Marshall got it stripped out of bounds. Last off the Celtics. Siegel, glad to have you back in, brother. Hope all is going well. Yeah, Mr. Top stopped on by earlier tonight. Mr. Top's big and strong tonight at halftime. Inbound to the corner. Thompson, fall away. Skidded off the rim short. Jaylen Brown with a defensive rebound. Brown up to now 6 rebounds tonight. 5 assists, 22 points, which leads the game currently in total points. Cooper Flagg with just 12 in 22 minutes tonight on 5 for 16 shooting. Brown, 4-second differential shot clock, game clock to close out at the end of the third quarter. Brown, the crossover, dribbles out, drives, dump off, deflected outside. Pritchard with a 3, off the mark, no good, tipped around, and a rebound secured by Dallas at the buzzer. 10-point lead for the Celtics as we close out at the end of the third quarter, 90-80 Boston. Jason Tatum and his return to game back. 1 rebound shy of a double-double tonight for JT, plus 4 assists shy of a triple-double. 12 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists for Jason Tatum, scoring 12 points in the previous 13 minutes of regulation as we head into the fourth quarter coming up.
Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace.
JB up to 22 right now. Nice. Got some highlight clips for tonight. Going to be putting these up. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to have a couple Jason Tatum highlight clips coming up after the end of this game. All right, I got it back on. My apologies there. Yeah. So I think the issue is when I go back to the... I saw I had 0 KBS. I think I lose it when I go back into... So I stream from 2 services, YouTube and Assist. When I go back into the highlight docs, because I was... There we go. Yeah, so we got it back. So I think the issue is I'll lose the stream from time to time when I go back into the highlight docs. I was listening to the highlights during the timeout. Those are awesome, so I want to put those up after the conclusion of this game. Some of the highlight clips that I got here. I got the clips for Jaylen Brown in transition slam dunk, Jason Tatum putback slam, his first basket for Tatum, late stage of quarter number 2, and then the entry pass assist for Tatum on the first basket of the night. So I have those 3 clips, going to upload those at the end of this game tonight. And yeah, my apologies if you guys saw a buffer. Good thing I caught it because I had 0 KBS on the screen as Cooper Flagg scores the 2. Yeah, I think that happens when I switch between the 2 sites, and then Hauser with a 3 around the rim and out, offensive rebound controlled by White. So we start off this fourth quarter. Yeah, I think that happens because when I switch between the 2 sites, if I listen back to like a clip for some reason, it stalls my stream. And it usually does that on the timeout slide. I never lose it on the game slide. It always happens where I lose the stream on the timeout slide. Pritchard, right down to the rim, scores, up and it off the glass. 11 minutes left to go in action. Cooper Flagg on the floor alongside Middleton, Cisse, Thompson, and Washington as Flagg drives right into Garza, who picks up the shooting foul. The clock will stop with 10:55. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that was Hauser, actually. Yeah, Hauser from behind. It's on Flagg who committed that offensive foul, so beg my pardon there. That was on Cooper Flagg as Garza took the charge, but Hauser with an excellent block as well. Won't get statted from behind. Pritchard pulls up, jumper, mid-range, drills the 2. Timeout on the floor, taken by Dallas. 94-82 Celtics, 10:41 left to go. Looking to close it out tonight. Peyton Pritchard, back-to-back buckets to open up quarter 4 for Boston. There we go. Everything clicking here for the Celtics. Yeah, whenever I have to power my stream down, also, pop goes the timeout slide. So I got to put those back in as well. There we go. So that's the stats right now for both of these teams, the 5 guys who are on the floor going into the timeout. If you guys are new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And not the prettiest game of the Celtics, but a win is a win, and you'll take it if they can close it out like this tonight. Much better second half for Boston. Outscored Dallas 32-27 in the third quarter, and right now starting off the fourth, outscoring the Mavs 4-2. And feel free to join in on the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge group. That link is pinned in the chat. All are welcome to click the link, join the group. The brackets lock on, they get revealed on Sunday, March 15th. Selection Sunday at 6 p.m. that night. And then the brackets lock on Thursday, March 19th. That's around noontime. Best of luck there for Cinco. Looking for Cooper Flagg tonight. Yeah, he's got 14 right now for Flagg, and he is the number 2 scorer in the team behind Clay. Clay's got 16. Yeah, spring forward this weekend. That's right. So reminding everybody to spring forward this weekend. I will actually not be live for the game against Cleveland. I have a water polo game at Brown at that same time. So I'm hoping to be back live on Monday. They play next against Phoenix. It's the next one. Yeah, I'm kind of a lighter week next week. Busy weekend for me this weekend. Got lacrosse tomorrow. Got water polo on Sunday. Let's see if that's correct. Phoenix they got. Not the next game, but the game after that. No, why was I thinking Phoenix? No, that was the following week, March 16th on a Monday. Yeah, so I will not be live for Cleveland this Sunday. Hoping to be back live on Tuesday against San Antonio. That should be a great game. Tuesday against San Antonio. I actually can't stream the one on Thursday. I do not have Amazon Prime. So that's on Thursday, March the 12th. So I actually do not have Prime Video, so unfortunately will not be able to stream that one. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out that situation once we get into the playoffs, like what the game schedule is with the whole Amazon Prime thing, what they're carrying or so. Because if the Celtics fall on like Amazon Prime in the playoffs and then I'm around to cover the game, I'm probably just going to go for like a free trial or something like that for like a month. I don't really want to be wasting that trial right now when it's just one game. Up the floor, burst of speed, Pritchard, huge rejection from behind by Cisse with a block. Celtic get it back though. Cross court, Hauser off to White. White, nice ball fake, kick out, corner, Hauser, sidestep to his left with a 3, and he nails it. That possession, either way, worked out in the favor for the Celtics. 15th made 3 the game for Boston. 9:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. And another turnover committed by Dallas. Celtics with possession. Tatum cross-court. Pritchard kick out. Corner 3. Hauser off the mark. No good. Cooper Flag secures the defensive rebound. Flag on the court alongside Middleton, Klay Thompson, Musa Cisse, P.J. Washington. Jason Tatum right now on the floor alongside Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Luka Garza, Sam Hauser. The lob sent to Cisse free throw circle. 3 in the timer for Flag. Flag has to go. Flag with 1. Went up, got it stripped. Turned it over. White with a steal. Pritchard behind the defense. Scores the 2. Peyton Pritchard starting to get going off the assist by Derek White. Under 9 minutes left to play. 18 points by Derek White with 2 blocks, 2 steals, and 4 assists. Celtics are back indeed. Dallas with the ball. Flag off the Euro. Flag with a rudder. Flag connects on it. 16 now for Cooper Flag. He has missed 14 shots, though, tonight. 7 for 21 from the floor. 7 rebounds, 5 assists for Cooper Flag. Right behind Klay Thompson, who has 19, which leads the way for Dallas. Tatum at the top of the key. Takes the 3 straight away. JT off the mark. Tipped around off the fingertips of Pritchard. Loose ball rebound. Tracked down by Pritchard. Pushed into the backcourt. Referees keep the possession alive. Hauser. Ooh, that was a terrible pass. Luckily, Garza in the corner picked it up, and Garza draws the shooting foul. I'm a little bit worried about Sam Hauser there and that ball where he tried to pass it. Hopefully everything's okay with his hand. That was butterfingers by Sam Hauser. Celtics have a stoppage in the game right now as they're going to talk it over, take a breather. 8:12 left to play as Joe Mazzulla will burn a timeout right now. Celtics by 12. That was a weird possession. Either way, this should be free throws coming up by Luka Garza at the line after this timeout. That was a weird possession. Sam Hauser came up after Pritchard came up with a loose ball. He got it in the front court, and then he dribbled it to the back court, but referees ruled that the possession was continued. It didn't even look like the ball was tipped to the backcourt. It looked like he was pushed by a defender into the backcourt. The referees didn't even blow the whistle. They let it play on. All Pritchard's momentum off the long rebound was taken all the way from the front court to the backcourt, got pushed into the backcourt, sent it off up the floor off to Hauser, which fired it from the wing to the corner, and then the ball went like awkwardly off his hand in the passing motion. Garza was right there to scoop it up, and then Garza dribbled baseline and was fouled. So it's just a weird sequence there about what in the world happened on the floor. Very weird. Yeah, it's a little bit of a change there with spring ahead. I actually like it. I know it's losing an hour of sleep, so it's going to be tough. I actually like it because now it's daylight an hour late. Thanks for the update. USA now winning 3-1. I heard that game should not be close tonight. One of the sports reporters yesterday, I believe it was Channel 5 Boston, that I was watching it on, gave like a little bit of a preview of the USA versus Brazil World Baseball Classic. And yeah, the end comment was, this game should not be close. Okay, top of the third. Yeah, maybe it's close for the first couple innings and then gets away. What a night tonight. Got some good highlight clips coming up after the end of the stream. Got Jason Tatum's assist. Looks like that one came down. Jason Tatum's putback slam, and then the transition dunk by Jaylen Brown. So 3 solid clips coming in later tonight. That's great. If you enjoyed the stream tonight, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Looks like Siegel, proud American, can see it on his profile pic in the chat for Siegel. Yeah, glad to have you back in. Jungle Pitbull, glad to have you back in the stream, brother. Back to action. Derek White, no good, missed the layup, so beg my pardon. Garza down low was not fouled. They took a timeout. He was submerged by a group of defenders. Got the rebound back, but it was a no call by the ref, so as we play on right now, Tatum still on the floor. Tatum alongside Brown, White, Pritchard, and Keita. Tatum crossover, drives past Washington. Tatum shovel pass Keita. Bounce pass off to White. White at the elbow. Jumper deep two. Connects on it. Derek White looking all right tonight. He has got 20 right now for D. White. The floor completely opens up for Derek White. When Tatum and Brown play together, Derek White becomes a big beneficiary. Brown strips the basketball from Flag. A 2-on-1 fast break up the floor. Tatum no good off the glass. Brown, right place, right time. Offensive rebound, bucket underneath. Good for 2 for JB. The Jays working together there for the basket. Down to 7 minutes left to go. Celtics by 16. They were a 15.5 point favorite. Keita rejects Marshall at the rim. Celtics ramping up their defense. White with 20. Brown, a kick out corner. Tatum tees up the 3. Kaboom! He sticks it. J-T, a bang, a bang, a bang, a baby. Jason Tatum, he is back in the building tonight. Big time JT with 15. Tatum, third made 3 in the night, leading everybody on the Celtics for made 3s in this game. Tonight we get a double-double Tatum, 15 and 10 in his return game. What a night for JT to come on back. Timeout on the floor taken by Dallas. Celtics by 19, largest lead in the night as we head to the timeout. Man. Took him a while to get situated. Took him 23 minutes to get situated, but that's all you needed. Jason Tatum, 15 points in 25 total minutes of court time tonight. 6 for 15 from the floor. 3 for 8 from the perimeter. 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Celtics are back, baby. Man, it's like going into the season, it was just like, if the Celtics could make the playoffs, that would be terrific. That was the expectation. If the Celtics at least could like make it into the play-in, get into the playoffs as a back-end seed, I mean, I'd be fine with that in the gap year. And then Jaylen Brown tears it up on the floor. Top 5 scorer in the league goes off. Everybody steps up. Contributions going 10, 11 guys deep down the lineup without Tatum. No Porzingis. No Drew Holiday, no Al Horford, no Luke Cordat, all traded in the offseason. Or Horford left free agency in the offseason and lose 4 key guys like that, part of your championship team in 2024. Bringing guys like Luka Garza, Hugo Gonzalez in the draft. I mean, it's amazing. What an amazing sight to see. Celtics by 19. Yeah, you guys, the legends here on the channel. Keita rose to the hoop, soars up, draws the shooting foul. It's on Najee Marshall. 2 shots here coming up by Keita. If you guys enjoyed the stream tonight, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Oh, man, it's going to be a really good playoff run to come. Like, I can't wait when we start to get into these streams, like, much more frequently in May. And then the Celtics, hopefully they make it deep into the playoffs. Yeah, I was talking to somebody yesterday about the playoffs. He's got like a lot of good things hopefully coming up for my channel. Got to get this back in the game slide. Hopefully a lot of good things coming up for my channel once we get into the playoffs and stuff like that. I got a good, really good dual stream that we got going on right now. This scoreboard brought to you by assist.com. Which over on the platform as well on Assist, they got a lot of good like integrations that they do, and this is supposed to get like even better hopefully once we get into the playoffs next couple months. Runner inside, Marshall off the mark, no good. Rebound secured by Keita. I was actually talking to another streaming group today as well. or supposed to be coming up. They reached out to me. So hopefully like another platform on like the side that could be added, and I have to see like what that's about as well. Up the floor, Middleton, he finds Christie. Christie blocked off the glass by Keita. That was with authority right there by Keita as he smashed it off the glass. Brown, bounce pass, underneath, trailing the play. Keita, score it, and one at the free throw line. The big fella moving and grooving down the floor there for Keita. Holy smokes, Keita rejects Christie from behind and then runs the length of the floor. Brown a bounce pass, Keita cutting backdoor, score it, the foul. Man, 20-7 run in this fourth quarter by Boston. Yeah, Keita's a beast. Every single game getting better. It's awesome. He's got just such a physical edge to him. Somebody at the beginning also asked me, like, why Vucevic doesn't start instead of Keita. Honestly, I love Keita starting because he started off with an alley-oop slam. You need that energy to bring to the team right from the start of the game. Flag, no good. Contested by Keita at the rim. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Tatum with 12 rebounds right now. Double-double, 15 and 12 in his return game tonight for JT. White into the hands to Keita. 5:20 and downwards left to go in the fourth quarter. Tatum on top. Lob finds Keita. Keita soars up to the rim, and he is able to score with a right-hand layup. Jason Tatum, 7th assist of the night. Just needs 3 more assists to a triple-double. Corner jumper misfired, flag. With a rebound. Pushed off, though, over the back. It's on flag. The guilty party who picks up the foul. Chad, thanks for joining in. Sorry about that. That you went to the chiropractor. Hopefully everything goes better, man. But wow. If you're just joining in, this is what you just missed. Jason Tatum, first game back, the return game, double-double. As he checks out right now, standing ovation by the crowd. Jason Tatum finishes with 15 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, a plus 20 on the floor in 27 minutes for Tatum. White missed off the mark, no good. Flag with a defensive board. Cooper Flag, spin cycle, gets past Brown to kick out. Corner, 3 in the air. Brandon Williams drills it. Yeah, Miami of Ohio is 30-0. Now, look up their schedule and see what their schedule is like. That's the next project for you guys. If you never heard of Miami of Ohio college basketball, and if you haven't seen their schedule yet, just check their schedule and see what types of teams they played. 2 shots here coming up with the line for Keita. Keita got fouled underneath off a putback chance. Yeah, they haven't played anybody good. They have like a bottom 5 schedule in the entire college hoops. They're like 350-something in the nation. One of the easiest schedules in the country. So they're out in the MAC, and then they're taking on... They played 3 non-division opponents from either Division II, Division III, or NAIA. I haven't heard of any of those colleges in my life. Trinity Christian, Indiana University East, and Milligan. And I'm a broadcaster for D3, so chances are that I've heard of those colleges. But if it's NAIA or D2, unless it's like a D2 school from the Northeast, I probably heard of them. But if it's D2, I probably haven't. But yeah, my guess is those schools are probably NAIA, that they've won 3 non-division opponents against. And then they're playing teams out of like the NEC. They play the worst Mountain West school with Air Force, which is like 3-28. Yeah, it's a horrific schedule. They face Maine on the schedule, which is not a basketball powerhouse at all in the America East. It is the cupcake on a cupcake schedules in all college hoops. And then they're barely scraping by teams by 1 possession wins out in the MAC. Pritchard lobs it up over the top. Keita shoves it through with a 2-handed flush. With authority, baby, and a rack attack by Keita. 16 and 14 for Keita tonight. The 3 nailed right down. There's some bench points for Dallas. Coming off the bench, that is Ryan Nembhard, first time on the floor. as we're down to 3.5 left to go in action. Peyton Pritchard on the floor alongside Keita Gonzalez. Ron Harper Jr., Baylor Sharman. Pritchard clears some space. Step back, jumper, drills the deep 2. Celtics doubling up Dallas's win total. That's correct. 42-21 Boston. Dallas 21-41. Celtics going to be 42-21 after the conclusion of this game. 41-21 tonight. 42 wins coming up. In under 3 minutes of regulation, Keita. Hand off Pritchard. Slows it down to Pritchard. At the top of the key. Dribbles up to the elbow. Takes the jumper again. Gets to a spot. Drills it on the spot. Peyton Pritchard to pick it up right now. Getting going. Pritchard's got 18. 6 players in double figures tonight for the Celtics. Wasn't easy early on. First half was close. Second half, Boston dominated. 32-27 in the third quarter. 30-18 right now in the fourth quarter. And that was the start of a 20-7 run for the Celtics to start off this fourth quarter. 120-96 as we're down to 2:40 left to go. I'm going to be off on Sunday. I got a water polo game at Brown on Sunday, so I will not be live this Sunday. I'm hoping to be back for the Celtics Spurs on Tuesday. So upcoming schedule for you guys. I will not be live on Sunday. Water polo at Brown during the afternoon. And then I will not be live either for the Thunder game, unfortunately, because that's on Amazon Prime. So I actually do not have Amazon Prime. And I'm not going to waste money by purchasing it for one game. Broke it up in the corner out of bounds. It was off the Celtics last year. It's going to stay Dallas ball. Yeah, Celtics got their work cut out. Cavs, Spurs, Thunder. 3 in a row. 3 tough teams in their road trip coming up. Brandon Williams missed the 3. Rebound secured by Ron Harper Jr. Cato in a monster game. 16 points, 15 rebounds. Amari Williams now on the floor to replace Cato. Sharman, skip pass, corner. Launching the jumper off the rim, no good. Misfired was Ron Harper Jr. Running the court, broke it up on the bounds off Harper, back in transition. Yeah, out of the West, the league is so tight out there in terms of the standings. Those teams are just going to beat up upon one another come time in the playoffs. It's wide open out in the West. Even though OKC and San Antonio, they're going to be the favorites. After that, there's a bunch of teams around mid-pack West that, you can drop, from the 3 seed all the way to the 6 seed. Those teams, Minnesota, Houston, Denver, and the Lakers, they're all separated by 2.5 games in there. Tatum's on the bench right now. Sharman. Final minute left to go in regulation. Attacks down low, puts up the shot, bounced around the rim and out to rebound secured by Cisse. Top of the key from number 9, Ryan Nembhard. Younger brother Andrew and the Pacers missed the shot. Rebound to Sharman. Pritchard will slow it down. 40 seconds left to go in regulation. Jason Tatum return game back tonight. Double-double for JT. A standing ovation at the TD Garden on a Friday night, March the 6th, 2026. And the Celtics, they keep on rolling. Tatum, 15 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, plus 20 on the floor for JT. Took him a little bit of a while to get situated in this game. He started off 0 for 6 from the floor, but in the final minute left to go in the second quarter, he had a monster putback slam and then a step back corner 3, and things completely changed in a flash. And the Celtics went on a run in quarter 3 and then took that and translated that right into the fourth quarter. 24 tonight by Jaylen Brown, 20 by Derek White, 16 and 15 for points and rebounds by Keita, as the big man keeps showing up in big-time games this season. Pritchard off the bench with 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists, alongside 2 blocks by Pritchard. tonight. Luka Garza double figures with 10. Celtics total team operation, 6 guys double figures tonight with a victory for Boston, plus 13 on the glass, 58-45. And it wasn't the prettiest game for the Celtics, but they did have a huge second half propel them to the victory. And Boston 52-30 tonight, points in the paint as they won this game by dominating inside the interior, with Kata hauling in 16 rebounds. Another big game by Kata translates to another dub by the Celtics. And JT with a double-double in his return game right back. Thanks so much all for joining in tonight. 120-100. The final score. Boston picks up win number 42 of the season. Dallas drops to 21-42. Both of these teams with completely opposite records from one another. And man, the Celtics keep on rolling. I will not be live, unfortunately, on Sunday. Going to be out. Got a game at Brown, middle of the afternoon on Sunday. Hoping to be back live on Tuesday. That's going to be one heck of a game. Celtics Spurs on Tuesday. And if you haven't already done so, March Madness just around the corner. I posted the link to the March Madness Bracket Challenge group. Feel free to click the link, join that group as well. All are welcome to be a part and join in on this year's Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group for this year's March Madness tournament. And we will close out to the channel members. Big win tonight for the Celtics. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, John, Michael, Bradley, Joe, Lonely Satellite Warren, the Naja player, Norma, Kelly, Ogie, Russell, Rydog, Astros fan for life, All on the Prowl, I am Ghost, Ian, Edith, and SGA Sports Talk. Thanks all for joining in tonight for this one. Jason Tatum, he is back, almost awaited 300 days for his return game. 10 months later, Tatum posted double-double. 15 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists tonight for JT, plus 20 on the court. And his return game tonight for JT, resulting in a 20-point victory for the Celtics. 120-100 the final score. Thanks all for joining in, everybody. And have a nice week and enjoy the rest of your night here, folks.